Congratulations on reaching the last exercise for Microsoft Word for this course. So good job following along. I hope you learned a lot and learned some more today. And don't let this stuff slip out of your mind and go away. All these skills are important. A lot of them you're going to use most, if not all, of these skills. And so sometimes it's good to review. And don't forget to use these things when you have certain assignments that you need to complete that require Microsoft Word or any of the other programs we're going to cover. So we are on Word Chapter 4, Capstone Exercise. This is page 399 in your textbook. 399. So as you're turning there, I'm going to read the information for it. You are enrolled in a personal finance course at your local university. One of the assignments is to write a group paper with another student about the different types of retirement plans. You and your partner conducted research on the topic and wrote a final draft of the report. You have the research paper and want to format it to enhance readability and address your partner's comments. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to track the revision. So the document you receive has a few comments and shows the last few changes by your partner. You will accept or reject the changes and then make a few of your own. So open up Word Chapter 4, C1 Retirement. So this is the file you should have downloaded. So I'm going to click Enable Editing. And then it says to save it with your name attached. So that underscore name attached. So I'm going to do File, Save As. And then I'm going to choose Browse. I do need to save it to the right folder. Right now I have it in Downloads. I'm switching to the folder I save it in. And then, of course, adding an underscore, your last name, and your first name. And then I'll save. That's step A. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here for you to see the page a little bit better. All right, it says here, B, ensure that markup view is all markup. So I'm going to go to the Review tab, and then I'm going to select Simple Markup and change it to All Markup. You can see I'm in the Tracking group, All Markup. It says here then, review the comments. So I'm going to scroll down. It says on the first page, reject the replacement of the two words now in lowercase. So on the first page, it says to reject this change right here. So the now with of the two words. So here and here, we're supposed to reject those changes. So I'm going to say reject change, and you notice I'm going to select that one too here, and I'll reject change right here. So now it's just now, and I can probably just click and select here, and then choose reject change, and you can see it put it back to normal. So you can select the text that way or click on it, and we rejected those changes. It says accept all of the track changes in the document and stop tracking. So we can actually click accept and then choose accept all changes and stop tracking. So we just did that. That is step C, and it says keep all comments. So we're not getting rid of the comments just yet here, but we did accept all the changes. It says in step E, click the first comment balloon. So it looks like this is the first one right here. Click the first comment balloon, and it says reply to the comment. So I'm going to click reply, and it says we're typing in for our reply here, I have made the style replacement. Alright, that says select the table on page 2. Select the table on page 2. So we're going down here. This is our table right here. And it looks like it actually goes onto that other page as well. I'm just going to double check. Oh, you know what? Let me make sure. I'm on the right table. Okay, it looks like it's actually this table right here. So it can be a little confusing with page numbers. So I'm going to click here. It's this one. So page 2 of the document as opposed to the cover page. So right there, future retirement savings value. And then what we're going to do is we're going to click References tab. So I'm on Review right now, References tab. And that says Insert Caption. Insert Caption. So not citation, caption. You can see here I got table 1. It says we need to make sure the caption displays above the selected item. So that's already selected. That's good. And then I'm going to type in here colon the future of, or excuse me, the future value of money. So the future value of money. And then I can click OK. And it inserts a caption for me right here above it. And then it says assign the caption to for the next table. So I'm going to go down here to our next table. It's on page 3 of our document and goes on to the next one. I click on the table move handle to select the whole table. And same thing, we're still in the references tab. I'm clicking insert caption. And then for table 2, I'm typing in colon and comparisons between a traditional and a Roth IRA for next table, and it says as instructed in the comments. And it says make sure that the whole table is on the same page. So eventually I think we're going to change that here. So we'll leave it above the selected item, and then I'm going to click OK. And it says the table should be all on one page. So for right now, it didn't necessarily give us a specific instruction in here. It says format both captions as normal and centered. So let's do this first though. Click up here in front of table 2. You can see there's that paragraph mark. Let's move it to one page. So I'm going to do Control Enter. So it displays all on the same page. And then it says here for table 2 to format both captions as normal. So I'm going to go here to Home. And I believe right here, yeah, you can select normal. And then let's center it. And same thing, go up to your other caption and I'll show it up here again. So I'm selecting the caption and I'm clicking normal. And then I'm centering it. And I'll click Save. Okay, so that's step F. Now we're moving to step A here in the credit sources section. So you are now ready to add the citations for resources that your partner used when assembling this report. So first off, we're going to go to the references tab because it's telling us to select APA 6th edition. Now right now it looks like mine already has it selected. So yours might be that way already, but ensure that it is selected in the Citations and Bibliography group. Then, click before the period ending in the first sentence of the 403B plans section. So 403B plans section. I'm going to use Control F to search for it. 403B plans. Oh, I guess 403. Oh, here we go. Okay, here's our 403B plans section. Let me see. That's on page 5 of my Word document here. And it says we are clicking before the period ending in the first sentence. So our first sentence is right here and before the period. So you can see there how I have it selected, or I clicked in there, excuse me. The sentence ends in TSA plan, so I'm on the right one. Insert the following website citation. So I'm going to choose Insert Citation. I'm going to click Add New Source because I'm going to be putting in more information. And then it says a website citation. So first let's change it. Type of source, we're going to website. Then we're going to add in this info. So first it says name of web page, so I'm going to put that in, choosing a retirement plan, 403, B, tax sheltered annuity plan. And then it says name of the website. So I'm going to push tab to go to that. Name of the website is IRS. Year is 2014. Month is October. Oh, let me spell that right. The day is 08. URL http://www.irs.gov/retirement plans/choosing -a-retirement -plan :403 parenthesis B tax -sheltered annuity. It's probably better for you to just look at your book than listen to me do it, or pause the video and look. Okay, and then it looks like here name of the web page, I have all that information in, so it looks like we're pretty good. There isn't an author for it, so we don't have to worry about that. And then I'm going to click OK. So I have all that information in. Click OK. And there's my citation right there in the document. All right, now what I'm going to do here is it says add the source. This is step B for the first table. So let's go up to the first table, table 1, right up here, the future value of money, this one. And it says we're going to add a source for the first table to the citation by inserting the following website citation. So I'm going to click where my I'm going to go to where my citation is, and I'm going to click up here, the table caption. There we go. The caption, I'm going to click up here after it. That's where I'm going to put this website citation in. Because you can see they kind of already have the website, it looks like, but we're putting in an actual citation. So I'm going to click Insert, and then I'm going to choose Add New Source, and then notice I clicked Insert Citation, and then this is again for another website. So we're going down to the name of the website. A lot of times with websites, you'll notice sometimes there's authors. Usually there is not a specific author with a general website. With an article, yes, but most of the time, oh, I gotta redo the year. Most of the time there isn't a specific author. So that's kind of why we're not seeing anything for that. So I'm just going to type this in instead of saying it and irritating you. Try to check as you type to make sure you are putting it in properly. Okay, so I have that information in, and I'm going to click OK. And you can see here it added in our citation up here with our caption. All right, so we finished step B. Now we're going on to step C here. Add the source for the first table to the citation. You can follow the example as shown in the second table. Oh, you know what? Okay, so they want actually, let's fix that here. They want it down here where the source is. So we're going to select this here. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can just move. Nope, it won't work. Citation options. Let's do. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, so this is our move handle for it. So we're going to do this. Let's get rid of this website link down here. So I select it, press backspace, come back up here to your citation, click on it. Do you see the move handle here? Click and hold down, and let's drag it down to our source. There we go. So it's not actually with the title of the table. It's down here with the source. And let me get rid of, there's an extra space here. Okay, so it should look like this right here when you're done. So I got rid of it from up here, and I moved it down here by clicking on it and then selecting it with the move handle and moving it. Okay, so we put that in. You kind of have the instructions in a weird order there. The name of the web page is the same as the table caption and use 14 for the day. So we already did this part here. Step D, it says insert a footnote on page 2 at the end of the table heading in the introduction section. So introduction section here, it says we are inserting it at the end of the table heading in the introduction section. So the first line of the table. So it looks like it will be after the 6% annual return. We're clicking here. So you can see my insertion point is right here. It's kind of flashing a weird color just because of that. Type the following for the footnote. So it says insert a footnote here. So let's click insert footnote. And then we're going to type in the appropriate things down here. It's in your book. The calculation did, oh, let me type that again, did not take into consideration the cost of living adjustment. COLA. in parentheses, and it says do not include the period. Then it says change the number format for footnotes to ABC. So I'm going to go up here to the footnotes group, click the dialog box launcher, and I'm going to choose, instead of 1, 2, 3, I'm going to choose ABC, just like Jackson 5. I'm going to click apply, not insert, and you'll notice it's made the change. It's a little tiny A, hard to see right there, but it is there. Okay, then step E, which is this first part of the page. It'll be the last step of the first page. Click insert a blank page at the end of the report. So I'm going to click or press Control End on my keyboard to go to the end of the report. And then I'm going to click insert blank page, like that. And insert a bibliography. So let's go to the References tab again. We're going to Bibliography right here. And of course, this is in the Citations and Bibliography group. And it says an APA style. We already have APA style selected. The bibliography should be double spaced. They don't specifically, it looks like we're just doing bibliography right here, that first option. It puts it in here. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to click in it first. I would first click in it before you make changes, and then select the text. So I click on my bibliography first, so this box comes up. Then I select the text, and it says here we got a few things to change. It should be double spaced. So Home tab, line and spacing button 2.0. So paragraph 2.0. And then let's go to our Layout tab, and it says it should have no paragraph, or with no paragraph spacing, so there is none here. There's nothing with that there. And then a font, so Home tab of Times New Roman, 12 point, so that's good. The title should be centered. So this is the title right here. So centered. And then it says 12 point. Right now it's 18, so let's turn it down to 12. And then not bold. So I'm going to hold down Control and push B to make it normal. Which, let me try that again. That didn't really work. Or that's just the font, I guess. Okay, I guess it's just a font. And then all text in the bibliography should be black, text 1 font color, which it is. You can check yours if for some reason it isn't, but it is for ours. Okay, we are on the page 400 now. We're on the last part. I'm going to save as before we continue. Change the cover page and insert a table of contents and index. You did not like the cover page, so you changed it to another design. Also, to put the finishing touches on your document, you add a table of contents and an index. So, step A, let's go up here to the top to see our cover page. We don't like it, so let's go to, we're going to change it here. And let's see, we are going to, here we go, sorry, the Insert tab, not References. I was thinking that was wrong. Click on Cover Page, and you'll notice we're going to go and we're going to click Remove Current Cover Page. And then, after clicking Remove Current Cover Page, we're going to click Cover Page again, and this time we're going to add in integral. Can't talk apparently, getting tongue-tied. Integral, right here, this option here. So integral. Then it says delete the document subtitle. So I'm going to click in here and just push backspace, and I got rid of the document subtitle. And then it says and course title placeholders. So click on that one, press backspace, and I got rid of those two. Now it says step B, we just did step A. Step B, automatically generate a table of contents and display it on a page between the cover page and page 2. So let's click down here to where introduction is. So the very top of this page here, you can see it's flashing, so I know it's there. Let's insert a page break. And then I'm going to click back up here in front of the page break I made. I have non-printing characters displayed, so it makes it a little easier to see. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. And then what I'm going to do is, it says here put the table contents on this page. So let's go to References tab. We're clicking on Table Contents. It says Automatic Table 1. So I'm going to click on that, Automatic Table 1. Then it says to step C, mark the following words as index entries. So I'm going to look up contribution. So I did Control F. I'm going to go to this first one right here. And actually, it looks like contributions. Let's select just contribution. So this one down here under the table. We're going to click Mark Entry. And of course, you see contribution is selected. I'm going to capitalize the C on it. And then I'm going to click Mark All. Then I'm going to click Close. And same thing. I'm going to exit out of that one. And I'm going to look up Roth IRA. Push Enter. And I'm going to look for that right here. Let's go with this one. I'm going to select it, and I'm going to choose Mark Entry, and then I'm going to choose Mark All, Close, and same thing. You're just going through this list here, changing out traditional IRA, search for it, look for that one entry of it right here. You select the text, click Mark Entry, it looks like that, and you click Mark All, and you close. So we've done this before. It's a pretty simple process once you get into the habit of doing it. So right here, 403, parenthesis B, Mark Entry. We're clicking Mark All. What a surprise. And then we click Close. Each time you're going to have coding appear, and that's fine. Okay, and then we've got one more to add in here, 401K. Searching for that, and then we're going to select it too, and we're going to put Mark Entry, and then we're going to go and we're going to click Mark All and choose Close. And then it says here we do need to cross-reference contribution with deduction, so we're going to search for that, contribution with deduction. Well, let me see if I can spell it. I search for it, and it says we couldn't find the results. Oh, hang on a second. Contribution. I see what it is. Search for contribution. I'm going to look for the first word that it's just contribution. And then I'm going to select that, and I'm going to, so this first one right here, just contribution, click Mark Entry, and you're going to do instead cross-reference and put down C, deduction. So I select contribution, I do Mark Entry, and I choose cross-reference and put in deduction. That's what that means. Click Mark, Close. Alright, we're on step D. We're almost there. Add an index on a blank page at the end of the document. So I'm going to exit out my search part. I'm going to press Control and End. And it says index on a blank page. So I'm going to do Control Enter to go to a next page. Then I'm going to do references. I'm clicking on Insert Index in my index group. And then it says here for the index, we're choosing classic formats. Formats is down here. We're choosing classic, and all the other default settings are fine. Let's click OK. And now we have that there. Step E, display a centered page number. So using page numbers, page number 2 format. So I'm actually go to the Insert tab. I'm going to go over here to Header and Footer group where there is the page number. And it says here it's going in the footer. So I'm going to hover over bottom of page, and I'm going to choose plain number 2. So that's the centered one. So click on that. So plain number 2. Go back if you need to and see where it was. Do not display the page number footer on the first page. So different first page is selected. That's good. Then it says numbering begins with page 1 on the table of contents, which it should if you selected this properly. Okay, it says step F, ensure the second table is on page 1. So I'm actually going to double click on this. Oh, going up to the top. So you can see there's no number here. Table of contents is on page 1. So the first page is where the table should appear. So it should look like this. Okay, we're going to save the file. I'm going to scroll through it here quickly to show you what it looks like if you did it properly. So first page, we've got our cover page. Second page, we've got table of contents. Third page, we've got our introduction. We've got a table on here. Then the next page, we've got this information. On this page, we've got our table 2, which is just fine. And then going through, you got 401k. You got this page as well with the conclusion. Then you got your bibliography on the second to last page. And then we've got our index on the final page, which looks very nice. All right, I'm going to save it. And then we got our one last step here in part G is we have to export it as a PDF. So click File, Export. We're choosing to create a PDF/XPS. Same folder, same name. So click Publish. It's going to make that PDF. And that is how you complete your last exercise for Word. Good job. Word Chapter 4 Capstone Exercise 1.